Thank you for virtually joining us as we review the latest situation regarding COVID-19. I'm very happy to be joined today by Dr. Echo Lee. Together, we will review the latest updates regarding the outbreak and how organizations can prepare business continuity plans to reflect their stage on the pandemic curve, knowing when to de-escalate while ensuring the health and safety of their workforce. So first, Dr. Echo, as the situation remains very fluid and we have seen a lot change in the past week, can you please give us an update on the current status of COVID-19?
Thank you, Xuanyi. So for current situation, as everyone already know, WHO announced COVID-19 as a pandemic situation all over the world. We also can see during the past few weeks, the increasing numbers has been found in US and Europe. There are over 700,000 confirmed cases with over 30,000 deaths. And the numbers in US and Europe are increasing very, very high and very quick. So yeah, we can see that during the past 2 weeks. The good news is the pandemic situation can be prevented and can be controlled. And we already see the good outcomes, such as in China, the numbers decreased very much. Like initially, we have the over 90,000 confirmed cases, currently only less than 3,000. And more and more people are getting back to normal life. And we got from the Chinese government from last week, Hubei province, the people who are locked down inside the Hubei province are gradually back to their home base, such as the province. And already over 10,000 Chinese people who locked down in Hubei already been back to Beijing during the past 1 week. So that's all good signs, but we also can see the situation outside China is still critical. Yeah, there has been increasing dramatically for the past week. We can foresee the new confirmed cases in US is around 20,000 per day. There's a lot of stress for the medical facilities. The doctors and nurses are facing a lot of problem. So I think current situation is a fight of all the human, not only for one country. We need to fight together for the whole virus, then we can win. It's not only for one people, it need to be everyone. To put in all our efforts, then we can win the war. But I need to mention, for current situation, although within China, we seems to have a good outcome, but we still need to be very cautious, because during the past 1 week, we still can see the main new confirmed cases are coming from the imported cases. That means we still have the risk of outbreak if the imported cases are keep increasing. So need to remind every manager, although the situation is getting better, people are getting back to normal life, we still need to be very cautious. We still need to be wearing masks in public area, washing hands frequently, and keep social distance. And so that's what I want to share with everyone. Xuanyi, for current restriction, like we already know that many countries have a travel ban, and many countries are not allow foreigners coming inside of the country. How about current situation will affect the business? Can you share something with us?
Thank you, Dr. Echo, for sharing. We understand that ensuring business continuity, supporting your workforce, and minimizing the long-term impact of COVID-19 are of utmost importance for your organization. As we see the various impact to countries and cities differently, we are here to discuss the pandemic curve and related risks. Understanding critical trigger points will allow your organization to be more resilient, especially when it comes to handling de-escalation. A critical component of a business continuity plan is the ability to make appropriate decisions at appropriate times. Key indicators on when to make these decisions will depend on your specific environment, but include medical, security, and logistical developments, such as government advisories, medical and health conditions, status of public transport, and availability of commercial aviation options. So here in China, just like what Dr. Echo has said, we do observe certain signs of de-escalation for in-country travel, especially at a time when other countries have toughened the internal restriction and suspended social activities, like what China had done two months ago. In contrast, China restores its industrial business, even including in Hubei since last week, which can be seen as a significant progress here. And Wuhan, the epicenter of the pandemic, is expected to lift the lockdown status on 8th of April, which date can be seen a milestone. After that, no area in China would under lockdown status anymore. And we do have other de-escalation trigger points. So we can see the in-country travel can proceed now with resumed flights, trains, and other transportation means. And domestic travelers don't have to undergo quarantine anymore if they get a health code to prove their health status in the city or province of their destinations. And China is still underway of streamlining the code systems among the cities and provinces, but eventually there would be a unified code to enable travel across the country, or at least each province or cities can recognize each other's code. Life and work inside the cities have resumed as well, except for the first-tier cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. Most municipalities have loosened their restriction on citizens' daily movement, and public transportation has been gradually operational since late February. A majority of people have returned to work, some of them under an employee and segregation policy, while some of them have already gone to the office on a daily basis. The community close-off style management is still in place to restrict the access for individuals to get into a residential compound, but authorities have announced an upcoming relaxation, at least at a certain level to it. Regions that have tackled the pandemic curve are also still preparing for a potential second wave by continuing to tighten travel restrictions and limit those individuals returning to work. We have seen this across Asia, and although it is very impossible to predict, we recommend that organizations prepare for this potential second wave to avoid further business disruption and to ensure the health and safety of their workforce. Even here in China, there are still serious concerns about importing cases and those asymptomatic virus carriers. The central government reinforced the importance of maintaining a stringent awareness and continued effort in the disease prevention control. The neighborhood residential committee have played and will still play a significant role in the battle. Therefore, it is essential for any expatriates currently in China to understand the purpose of the system as well as comply with the regulations as best as they can. And our operation teams are closely monitoring these indicators within our own organizations as well as for our clients. Depending on their location, type of operations, and workforce, will be able to advise on how to implement plans and what are best protocols to follow. So thank you very much for joining us for today's virtual update. As the situation continues to evolve, please do get in touch to receive our up-to-date information, advice, or assistance regarding COVID-19.